G'day, 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 Jimmy here, and we are live! We're going to do something a little different today, and we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to pull a drawer open before I tell you what we're doing. I've got a little tiny bottle of sparkles here. I'm going to open one up. I'm going to throw the top in there. Boom. Christine, this is for you. Welcome, Christine. This is your one. So there's some bubbles for Christine. She can enjoy that whenever she likes. And then I've got these little things, these little beauties from Lux that we were given today. So absolutely fantastic. I'll just get the top off. There's one for Heather.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And there's one for me as well. So thank you, Jimmy from Lux. Look at that. We've got this now. I've got to get the top off this one. Oh, lucky I'm strong. Anyway, cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Fantastic. So here we go. A little bit of bubbles to start with. How that's pretty good. So Lux right there. Let me put it around. Christine can get a photo. Lux right there.
Hi, Chiaki.
Hello, how are you? Nice to see you there. So we're having a little bit of bubbles first. That's great. That's a good start today. I'm going to put this here because I'll probably need that through the show. We'll put Lux right there so everyone can see Lux. Now, actually, you know what? We'll put Lux right there so everyone can see it. We're going to use our brand new syrup today called Delight. That's what we're doing. And we are going to make two things. We're going to make some sausage rolls. And then we're going to make some meatballs as well. So we have this fantastic meat here, this topside mince. Topside mince, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's topside mince from Avondale Meats at Bribie Island. They provide some of the nicest meats you'll ever see at Avondale. I've got a little bit of bacon here. I'm going to do a little chopping. I'm just going to roughly chop up some bacon and put that into the mince. Just rough, it doesn't matter how it goes. It's just going to go through it and go easily into the mince. We've got some veggies too, so we've got to cut up some veggies as well. So cutting up this, fantastic. There's some meat. That's just going to go in. Now I am going to hand mix these a little bit later, but I'll just put that in there like that. I will scrape that off there. I'll turn this over. We have to put a few veggies in there. So the veggies I've got are an onion. Let's chop that up. We'll chop that up now. That's really easy. I'll just slice that up. I don't know if you've done this before. It's not hard to slice up an onion.
Hi, Brenda.
Nice. See, and these big knives like this is good because you can just cut it up like this and straight into the bowl. Can you see that all right? It's really easy. Like that. It sticks to the big bladed knife into it. And the last little bit here, we'll just chop that up like that and we'll just pick it up and chuck it in there. Now, I'm going to do it. I like onion, so I'm just going to chop this one up as well. And we'll just put this in. There's a fair bit of mince there. It's a bit over half a kilo. That's what we've got now at the moment. A bit over half a kilo.
So
Beautiful.
Could they use brown or white onions, or does it need to be
You can use any onions you like. We're just using in one of these, they call them red onions now, Spanish onions. That's pretty much what they're calling it. I've got a carrot. You can use white, because white is stronger. Brown, got a different flavour, and so does the red. We're just looking for a little onion flavour, not necessarily a huge big onion punch, because we're doing some other things with it now. There's a bit of carrot flying around. That's what graters do. We'll clean that up. A little bit of carrot left over. That's all right. Put that there.
I think, Christine, that means us.
That's exactly right. I'll put that over here in the cleaning department.
A little bit of carrot left because you don't want to, grate your finger.
No.
Jimmy and the sausage rolls.
Let me just pick these little bits of carrot up. Maybe I can pick up the carrot. The carrot has that beautiful colour. It gives a nice colour to it. So there is the carrot. It's playing hard to get. Luckily, we've got everything so clean. Now, I will just get rid of this little bit. I'll put that just over there. I have now got to put something in there to make this nice and moist. And I learnt a new trick that I'd like to teach you about making sausage rolls and even meatballs nice and moist. So I've got a normal little bowl. Put that there. I've got a normal little bowl and I've got some breadcrumbs. Now you can get some bread. If you've got some old bread, put it in your blender and make it in.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. You can make it into breadcrumbs. It's not that hard. But look, for this case, we just thought we'll just buy some. It's really that simple. I've got This is all done by a very special measurement. As you can see, I've just put some into the bowl. Here's the trick. We have some cream, some everyday thickened cream. We're going to use this cream in two ways. The first way is we're going to pour it straight in on the breadcrumbs.
Oh.
Now, if you've ever used breadcrumbs before on your sausage rolls or your pastries or your meatballs, have they dried out? They probably have dried out. They've dried out because what happens initially is the breadcrumbs will soak up all of the moisture. And they will soak up all of the moisture, and instead of being already moist. Now I'm going to put in, I've got some beautiful Delight. I've got some nice Delight syrup, and I'm going to put that into here, and I've got an egg. And I'm going to put some egg in there as well, and I'm just going to mix this all up.
Hi, lovely Gee.
It's not really hard to do, so I'm just trying to make a nice moist paste out of all of this, blend it all through so the egg's all through the breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to put it into the bowl and mix the whole lot together. So it'll mix up. So it's just mixing like this, so it's gone from being dry to now it's completely wet, but not over the top wet. Now this syrup is the mildest syrup we make. So it's really mild and chilly, but it is a caramel salted caramel.
So mild, I've been enjoying it almost every day in my coffee.
Thank you, that's really nice. So now we've got this bit here, and we are going to put this whole lot of breadcrumbs straight into there like that. And this is where you do have to use your hands, can't avoid it. And you just get in there and make this all blend together into the mince. Blend all the carrots, all the onions into the mince. And you need to give this a really proper good blend. Blend up. Take a piece out, put it over. You can push it down. We're trying to make this all get together now and blend completely together so it's just one produce. So it's just meat.
Yum.
You just move it. I'm just moving my thumbs like this. So I'm just moving my thumbs in that meat and keep turning it around. It's a fun thing to do. You can take half of it out, press it in, take half out, press it in. That's looking pretty good now. Now, I'll just put this down a little bit. That's looking really, really good. So, we're going to now need enough to make 2 lots of sausage rolls. So if I just put that to there for the moment, I'm going to take a bit of this out here and look at it. I'll put it in my hand, and I'm just going to look at what size it is. I need a little bit more than that, because I'm going to use this in half and half. So there we go. That looks really, really good. I'm going to use that to make our sausage roll. So I'll just put that on top like that. I'll wash my hands. And I've got some nice puff pastry that we've just let thaw out, which I'll put on our nice white cutting board.
Hi, Philippa.
Hello, Philippa. Nice to be watching the show. Thank you for watching the show. So we've got this, and it's just really this simple now. So I'm going to split this up like this, 2 bits. So I'm just going to make it into a bit of a log, and we're going to put it on one side. We're going to have a look and make sure we can fit it. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to put it on one side like this. Really simple. Get it right to the end so it's the same. You're trying to get the same thickness all the way through. When we do cook this, we're going to cook this as one big piece, and then we will bring it out sort of about 3/4 of the way through. 3/4 of the way through, and we will what we'll do, we will cut them up in little pieces so we get those nice ends, the nice burnt sort of ends on it when you're baking it. Now, I will have to wash my hands again, and that's okay, because I just want to make sure I've got clean hands when I do this next bit. Yep. I'm just going to use our big knife here. You can see it right here, and I'm just going to make a little cut right down the center line. So it's not even a cut, it's just cutting that bit of pastry. That's all that is. And I'm going to get a little bit of cream here. Boom. And I'm going to put it into this little bowl, and I just need a little bit of cream in there. That's perfect. Look at that. That's where that egg was, so that won't do any damage at all. I've got a pastry brush. And what we're going to do now is we are going to roll this over like this, form it up into a little roll. You've got this nice plastic on there, so it makes it really easy to roll it. And what we want to do now is we just want to put some of our cream, which is this here, straight onto this bit of the pastry right there. That's going to help stick the pastry together as it cooks, and that will be great. And I'll roll that over. Now, we should be able to roll that over and right onto there, pick the whole thing up. Ooh, here we go.
Ooh, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. It's just
Always
stuck a little
test
tiny
on
bit.
camera.
Ah, it's all right. I've just got a little bit caught there. I have to get that little bit out. Okay. There we go. I'm going to do that there. I'll just leave that one there for the moment because I'm going to do the same thing on the other side.
Well,
And
we'll
now,
come back so we can see all of you now.
we'll see that in a minute. Yeah. So
Hi, Melanie.
I'm going to roll this. It's a little fat there. Get it down a bit. There we go. Look at that. That's good. So we're going to try and make the seam so the seam's right under the centre. That's the whole idea of this. Let me just get a bit of blue paper off here. Here it comes. Blue paper's coming off. Now, we're not going to cook it with the blue paper on. That would
Thank
be
goodness.
a bit ordinary. So, little cream.
And it would melt.
It would probably melt and be awful, yeah.
That
So,
would be the last time
there
we
we
got to
go.
use
So a
the
little
oven.
cream on there. Fantastic. Now, let me see. I can get that pulled apart. I'll roll this one over. Fantastic. I do have a tray. I have a tray now. I have a tray down here with a bit of baking paper on it. And we are going to pick this up.
Hi, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen. We're going to pick this up. There's the centre line of the pastry. So we want that to sit down flat on the bottom. And we're just going to give it a little squash like that. We're going to pick up the other one. Same thing. Centre line where the pastry is. Right, blending. We're going to put it down like that.
Yum.
Fantastic. I am going to, on this one, I'm just going to put a couple of cuts this way, right on the top. And this one, I'm just going to drizzle a little line down the centre. And it'll open up. You know what? I might even put a couple across there too. It's just a couple of little strikes. Then I'm going to get this cream, and I'm going to put the cream straight over top. Now, some of you might have seen butter used or milk used, but we're using this cream, so that's really, really easy to put on top of here and make this go golden, golden, golden. And fantastic. So is that finished now? Not quite. There's something else we want to do. So what we're going to do now is we have in our little Tupperware container, a little plastic container, we have some sesame seeds. So I have
And some poppy seeds.
and some poppy seeds. So I have some sesame seeds, which I'll put on this one here. We'll just sprinkle some over the top like this.
Yum.
That looks really yummy.
There you go. Some sesame seeds. And we have some of these little black poppy seeds. Now let me get a few of them. And they're sprinkled too. Doesn't matter if they spill out all over the place. Oops.
Oh, just like
Yeah,
that.
there's going to be some poppy seeds on that one, I reckon. Oh, that's all right.
A little bit of opium for
We'll
the day.
flick a little bit off when we put that away.
I think it'll need to be dried out.
They will be fine.
I think so.
I don't think they can do anything else. So there we go. And I will just get my little trusty, this, clean up a little tiny bit before I do anything. We're going to put those in the hot oven right now. So these are going in the oven. Going to put them in the oven. They'll be ready soon. Fantastic. So that's the sausage rolls. Now, we're going to make meatballs. We've got enough to make a lot here. So I'm going to turn on the pan. Now, I've got to work out how to do this again. I'm just going to press something. No.
Christine,
That one?
mine needs the on-off
Turn it
button
on.
first.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so that's just going to heat up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make up some meatballs. So, just going to make up some meatballs. That's already going. I'm just making little round meatballs. But before I do that, you know what? I'm going to take that meatball back. But there was something I was going to do. I've got some chives. I'm going to put some chives in there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mix up some chives into this just so the meat's a little bit different than the other. Now we're going to have some leftover meat here, and we're not going to make all the meatballs tonight, but we will make quite a few. I'll fill up the pan, and whatever's left over, we'll put in the fridge, and what can we do? We can have them later. That's what we can do. So you can also make meat patties out of this, burger patties.
Friday night dinner is always good.
Friday night dinner is always fun, yes. So now, that's cooking away. So I'm probably going to make some, see how many it fills up in here? Just rolling it in the palm of your hand. And we're just going to roll it. I don't know how many we will make. It'll be interesting to see how many we will make. I want to thank everyone that bought Chilli Coffee for us this week. We had a fantastic festival last weekend up at the Chilli Festival.
We had some fantastic people at the Chilli Festival, didn't we, Jimmy?
We did. Yes, we did.
It was a great day.
It was a very good day.
Great weekend. We were also at the
Can you just
Moreton
turn it down,
Bay.
please? It's too hot.
We were also at the Moreton Bay Farm
And
Trail.
I don't want you to...
So we had 2 days at the Moreton Bay Farm Trail at Basilee.
Yep.
And then we had a Saturday at the Chilli Festival.
Okay. I'm using one of these new Fandangle induction fryers, and that just got way too hot just for that. But we'll keep putting these in. I just want to brown one side. I wanted to do a couple of different things in the pan. I wanted to catch some of the meat because we're going to take the meatballs out, and I will get Christine to stir them around in a minute. As soon as I get enough made, that would be very good. Making meatballs. Haven't had the champagne yet. That's coming. So there'll be some differences.
Not champagne time yet.
It's not champagne time yet, no. You make this as quick as you can. I think we're going to probably make all of these little meatballs. Maybe we might be lucky to make all of this
Dinner's
meat
looking
up
good.
into meatballs. Yeah, I think it's looking good. So they'll be cooking away. That's good. Now, what else did we do? Oh, yeah, we did Bat Farm Trail for the first time ever.
Just getting the range hood put on.
Oh, the range hood, yes.
Yes, the Moreton Bay Farm Trail was great. It was very, very good. Lots of fun.
Okay, you can share them around now if you want to. I don't know where they're going to go to, so it doesn't matter.
Lots of new people. And I believe they're going to repeat it again next year, so it's very
that'll be
exciting.
good. Yeah. And another thing that we're doing, so we have Moreton money now.
Hi Amanda, welcome. Long time no see.
Yeah, so we have Moreton money now, and Moreton money is a new way of doing things where money stays in Moreton Bay. You can load the card up with your own cash, and then you can go to lots and lots of different places and use Moreton money. So it's really exciting. It's just like a credit card, but you just load it up so you know how much. Does it load up at $99 or something, I think?
No, I think you can you can set amounts.
Oh, okay.
No particular amounts.
Yep, well that's good.
You can buy them as gifts for people.
So you can just keep stirring that up, Christine. That way, that's good. And I will put I've got 2 more to go. 2 more made up, nice little meatballs. And we have some other surprises as well from Avondale Seafood, which we will showcase a little bit later. Oh, it's not Avondale Seafood. I'm saying Avondale Seafood because we had prawns from them the other day. But Avondale Meats, yes. And happy birthday to Greg as well.
Yes.
It's his big birthday. So I'll take this. Birthday yesterday. Fantastic.
Oh, and I think it's Friday, Christine. Do you think it's Friday? What happens on Friday in this house?
Nothing. Nothing happens. Oh, yeah, that happened. Yeah, champagne day.
Nails.
It is definitely champagne day, and I will be doing champagne while Christine is stirring the meatballs. That is fantastic. Yep. And I will just give our bench a little wipe down. We don't need the knife anymore, so to speak, and we certainly don't need that, but I'll give it a little wipe down and clean up. That looks a bit better. Nice. And I will need something else, which I'll get in a minute. Christine's still making those. That's good. And I will need this bowl. Okay, this bowl will work in a minute. When they all get cooked up a little bit, you brown them up, they can go into there, Christine. Okay, champagne. Now, what have I looked here? What am I doing? I better do the champagne first, I think.
Yes, it's Friday. Otherwise, I'm going to ring the bell again.
I've got Lux. I'm okay. Lux. Okay. All right. Champagne.
I've got Lux too. It's almost empty.
Your Lux is almost empty? Really? Wow.
It's Friday.
Thank you to Mr. Andrew Borodine for making this little number here. And to all my friends at WIV, ex-WIV, all of you. Roddo, hello, how are you? I hope you're watching the show. Waddy, I hope you might be watching the show. Ryan, I hope you're watching the show. Sally, Daniel, and there are so many more in our team that worked doing the wines. Now, our favourite sound in the world is...
Woo-hoo,
and
that
that's
one was a
feisty.
bit feisty.
Feisty, we like feisty. The girls have been having a go at me for doing this new trick where I learned on champagne, you only half fill the glass, and you have a little smell. You're supposed to smell it first, and then refill the glass.
Christine, are you free to come and smell it first? Because he says we have to.
So, there you go. You can smell it now. Yep. And then you refill, and it smells differently. So, here we go. You're not supposed to drink it yet, but anyway, that's a good one there.
I left that mine out there.
They are on. I left that bit out, right? They're on the ball there. So okay, so there you go. Now try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fantastic. That's absolutely super duper.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Put the top on. Whoop, 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 whoop. How are they going, Christine? I've got some other little condiments here.
This tastes different
Bits
to
and
my
pieces. I'll have a little
Lux
look.
cooler, Jimmy.
Okay, you can go and have a little relax now. I think I'll have a little turn around on these. Thank you. There we go. That's looking good. That is looking good. I'm going to do something nice in a minute. So they will come up very nicely. I wanted to try and get, and I know you probably need a photograph of this, but I wanted to get some of the burnt edges on this because that imparts a little bit of flavour onto the rissoles as well. So, I mean, rissoles, meatballs. You're getting that nice little burnt bit. We're going to deglaze that pan in a minute in a very different way because it's just what we do. Okay, so there's some nice little colours there. I'm thinking that's just about pretty right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of these out of here. In fact, I've got tongs over here. You know what? Tongs are probably better to pick up that than our spoon.
You've got tongs. Let's go.
I know, we've got some tongs. I pull them out of there. I don't mind if there's a little bit of onion left or anything else left in the pan. That is good as gold. We're going to put them all back in a minute, but just for the moment, they're probably about 3/4 of the way cooked with some nice burnt edges here and there. Now there's a bit of onion frying in there and a bit of that sort of thing frying in there. That's good. I'm still going to use the big spoon. Now put that there. That's looking really good. And we do have some garlic. You know what? Garlic's always good to cook with. So we're going to put a little bit of garlic in there. About, I don't know, there's enough there. I reckon about a teaspoon like that. Whack that in there. It's starting to sizzle. You don't want the garlic to go too hot, as in too long being cooked. You just want it to start cooking, and that's what we want. We want it to start cooking like that. Now it's sizzling like crazy. Luckily, I've got some champagne, and I'm going to deglaze the pan a little bit with some champagne, and I'll put a little bit of bubbles in there. Look at that.
And
there we go.
After all that water from the ice bucket all over the floor, he'll
That's
be mopping
all right.
later.
We'll do that. Yep, you'll be mopping later.
You'll
So there
be
we
mopping
go.
later.
That's going good. We have some tomatoes. And I'm going to put some tomatoes in here. And we're going to use this tomatoes. We're not going to put all of this tomatoes in, but these are just nice tomatoes. A We'll have a look at how much we can get in there. I reckon about that much. So we're going to reuse the rest of this tomato later. I want that to,
definitely mopping the floor.
how do I turn this up again? Here. Okay, I'm going to put it up on a bit higher to get that really going now. Put that away. And I've got some plain tomato sauce. I like plain tomato sauce when I'm doing my stuff. We've already got our beautiful Delight syrup in the meatballs.
Delight?
Sorry. That's right, Delight. See, they got to correct me all the time. I'm just making sure they're all awake. That's all I'm really doing. Because usually they're off drinking champagne somewhere, so we just want this to get mixed up. Yeah, listen to them all. They're all like that now. So here we go. That's going, looking good, nice now. So that's going to get reduced. It's going to reduce down, and it's going to get really nice. And I've got a big mess here everywhere, so I will get some paper. I know there's a few little spots all over the place. Oh, well, you get that. You get that when you're cooking and you're making all this sort of thing like this. So here we go. Beautiful.
What about over here on the wall?
Where? Okay, I'm out of shot now. Thank you.
We're taking them out of shot to clean the wall.
Okay, that's done. So you can see this is actually really bubbling now and it's starting to get rid of a lot of the moisture. I'm just going to put these back in again.
Yum.
Like that. Put these back in again like this. Fantastic. Now, you saw some leftover cream there. What would we possibly do with that leftover cream that was in this little bowl? You know what?
Put it in the tomatoes.
We're going to put it in here like this. Little bit of cream. You can never have enough cream, really. There we go. That's a little bit of cream in there. We need to turn this thing down so it's not cooking as in the hottest temperature on the planet. And I need to put the lid on it for a second. Wrong cupboard. Wrong place. This one is the one we want, I think. Yes. Voila. Okay. I will get our big cutting board. Yes, I will. I'll grab our big cutting board because I want to pull out. How long have we had those sausage rolls in?
Those sausage rolls have been in for about 18 minutes. 18
minutes? Okay. I'm going to pull the sausage rolls out just for a bit. Show you what I'm going to do with them.
And then we'll turn them up a little bit.
And then we will give them another little turn up now. Here we go. So the pastry's just starting to set. Pastry's just starting to set now. So it's not actually cooking that well. It's just starting to set. What we are going to do, though, is I'm going to cut the sausage rolls now and spread them apart. Because you want to have some nice little sausage rolls. And yes, is this hot? Yes, it's hot. It's hot on your fingers.
Chef's hands, they call
Chef's hands, they call this. Yes, that's right. Exactly right. So I'm just cutting them and making them spread apart a little bit so they cook a little bit more even. And they'll get those nice crispy ends on either side. And we're going to put this up probably to about 180. And then at the last bit of cooking this, we will probably, because we have the super duper oven here, we will put them on air fry as well. So this will just make this really nice and you get nice tasty little bites. That was really hot. Spread them around. Look at that. Perfect. Back in the oven. And I am using gloves because that is really hot. Woo. Okay. Fantastic. Let that go. And I'll turn it up to 180. At 180. It's on 180. Lovely. Put this back over here. What are we doing now? Oh, let's check out our meatballs. Just check out our meatballs, see how they're going. They're going along very nicely. The little bit of steam will be helping them nicely. And if you want to, you can grab a hold of some of this and put some over the meatballs. We'll probably pull them out and put them when we plate up. We'll do that as well.
Brenda said it looks so yummy.
It does look yummy. It smells really fantastic. Wish you could smell it.
Smell-o-vision would be.
Smell-o-vision. One day maybe we'll have something like smell-o-vision, right? What am I doing now?
I reckon by the magic of television.
Not yet. No, that's a whole other thing. But anyway, I've still got to do some other stuff yet before I do that because we have to put some things on the plate. Now, I've got a nice plate here and we're going to plate up some things on this with I'm going to go into our little drawer. We've got an avocado. We've got that. I've cut the avocado already. I've got a nice little salad here that we've already pre-mixed. Pretty special, this one. I think we should have probably had it around the other way so the lettuce was on the bottom. But anyway, nice trick. So we'll just tuck that underneath there.
I didn't know you were just going to go like that.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to spoon it out. I was just going to do it like that. So nice little bit of colour there. That's pretty funny. And I will get a little...
and now you're going to use what we recently learnt was called a green avocado.
What?
That avocado is a green avocado.
Aren't they all green?
I thought it was called a shepherd.
I need a drink.
I thought it was called a shepherd avocado, but apparently, according to the advertising, it is a green avocado now.
Well, avocados have always been green to me, unless they're brown. And when they're brown on the inside, guess what? Don't eat them. Anyway, that's pretty funny. I got this. Now, I haven't quite finished those little morsels over there yet either. So I've got a nice avocado that looks really, really nice and scrumptious. Look at that. Beautiful. We'll save this little bit for Ron. I think that'll be enough for there.
And that's our salad to go with our meat dinner.
That is our salad. Going to be there. We're going to have meatballs on one side and sausage rolls on the other side. But before I do, I've got a beautiful sprig of parsley.
Mint?
What?
That would be basil.
Is it parsley?
No.
Basil.
It's not. It's basil. So, anyway, that's why they're here to correct me all the time. I'm going to take those couple of leaves off.
And as you can tell, he just loves it when we correct him.
All the time. So I'm just going to break these up like this. I'm going to tear them. I'm just tearing them like this.
If you were
and
a cocktail person, you go like this.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. I'm just putting it over top of the meatballs while they cook. That's just going in there because we're still going to use this as a decoration when we pull out our meatballs. Okay. So I'll leave that little bit for the moment. They're pretty. You want the pretty leaves, don't you? That looks prettier, doesn't it, than the big ones? Oh, that's all right.
Are you expecting us to answer?
I'm not expecting you to answer, no. So that's okay. I'm just talking to myself. I'll use that in a minute. I'm going to still break up a couple more of these. I think you can smell the basil now as well, so that's looking pretty good. We'll take that off, actually. We'll take that top off. Now, magic of television. I'm going to give that a little stir because that's looking pretty good. That is looking good. Oh, Instagram's going off on my phone. We're going to do that, and I'm going to put it up a little bit because I really do want that to get down just a little bit more. We don't want liquid. We want it to be a little thicker. It's smelling absolutely fantastic. Now, I've got a little tiny thing here, a little tiny thing for my magic of television. Magic of television is one of the greatest things ever, right? So,
probably need a wooden board for something hot out the oven. You might melt that one. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to get these sausage rolls out of the oven here.
Oh, they smell good. Can we come in for a little close-up?
Yes, you can. You put the poppy seed ones on one side.
They look amazing.
Poppy seed ones on one side.
Always managed to get a champagne glass in the picture. Have you noticed yet, everyone?
Fantastic. That is fantastic to do that. And we'll put that back in the oven. Ooh, fell down. What? That's
See
pretty
my little
nice.
daffodil plant
That
I got for
pretty
Easter
good.
today? Right in there with our champagne. Two of my favourite things.
Teeny tiny little daffodil.
Yeah. Miniature.
Okay. The good thing about these induction plates is when you turn them off, they actually stop straight away. So we have picked up a little bit of the base and we've made it a little bit, dried it up just that nice little bit, which is fantastic. and I can see all the nice flavours there. And catching doesn't mean it's bad. You just got to get it at the right time, just so it doesn't actually burn. We're not burned anything. We've just caught it a little tiny bit, which is fantastic. Now it's just, these meatballs look and smell absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to put them on yet. I'm doing something else. So thank you to Greg. Happy birthday, Greg. And Greg gave me this brand new bratwurst, which is a chili habanero bratwurst. So I cooked some up, and I thought, you know what better than to put some on the plate. It looks and tastes absolutely super duper. It is fantastic.
I managed to find a bit.
There may be a couple of people in this household that can't eat it. Oh, that's a really nice piece. I'll put that piece there like that so you can see the chili.
I managed to find a bit without jalapeno and chili.
I'm not quite convinced about that, but yes, I think you did. And
well, I could eat it, but I don't dare touch one of those bits with jalapeno.
Hi,
Pauline.
Thank you, Greg. Hello, Pauline. We got that, and now, now what have we got? We're going to take this over here and put that back up there. And I'm going to put some meatballs on this plate because they look absolutely fantastic. I guess this is kind of a carnivore diet. There's meatballs, there's sausages, there's beautiful sausage rolls.
So, Pauline, we've made sausage rolls and we've made some meatballs in a tomato cream sauce. And there was some salad.
And there's salad right in the middle. No, there's salad.
I'll bring
there's
it in
salad
so
in the middle.
See. There is some salad somewhere. Oh, there it is.
There's salad there. Yeah, there's salad. Look.
There's a Jimmy amount of salad.
Yeah, well, hey, it's not finished yet. I've got to put a couple more on here because they just look so good. Ooh, look at that little bit there. Oops. Get that out.
And see, champagne glass back and style.
I think that looks fantastic. We might leave that just over there. And you know what? That's what looks good. Look at that. Ta-da. And this looks good too. So there it is, folks. There's the salad. You might not be able to see it. We'll take some more photos. Fantastic.
Oop.
Delight.
As I got back to the chair.
Delight sausage rolls. Delight meatballs with little chives in them as well. Some avocado salad and the habanero bratwurst from Avondale Meat. So all of this meat is from Avondale Meats.
Hi, Berg.
Hi, Berg.
Subi.
Oh, hello. Nice to see you. So it's all from Avondale Meats.
We'll have to make up for wine tasting again one day soon.
We are going to enjoy this meal right now, and there's a little bit more left to go in the oven as well, so that's a fantastic news. We're going to get into this. Fantastic. Now, you can use some dipping sauce. You know, we've got that sauce we made with the barbecue sauce, so our De Grimm barbecue sauce, so you can use that. Don't be frightened to use our syrups on any kind of meats or produce you want to make. It will be absolutely fantastic, and you know what I want to say now? Cheerio for now!
Cheerio!